start this video, I want to show you something. So here is my local charge point charger, and usually it's pretty open, but take a look at today. What we have here, boys and girls, is a Model 3 and a Model S. So that's a nice one. That's a P85. Doesn't have ludicrous though. That's really weird. It must have insane, so it's got to be one of the earlier models. Let's just wait until these hippies cross the road and then take a look at his nose. Yeah, so he's a earlier model P85, so it must have insane mode. So having a Model 3 at a charger in the United States is not a big deal. It would probably be an everyday occurrence for you Tesla drivers to pull into a charge location and see a bunch of Model 3s. Well, here in Canada, so far, they're quite few and far between. However, in the last month, I believe that Vancouver has delivered about 80 a day, 80 Tesla Model 3s a day. So I think that's fantastic. Anyway, I should get going because there's far too much traffic and stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Hello YouTube, how are you? It is July 4th today, which is your Independence Day down in America. So happy birthday or happy Independence Day to all my brothers and sisters down south. You treacherous, treasonous colonials. Yeah, one of those two. Anyway, so what I'm going to go over today is the auto park feature. There's lots of videos on YouTube about it, but I wanted to make a quick one to show you something that I've found out about it. So I'm just going to drive up this line of cars here, and let's see if we can get it to auto park. You ready? Okay. Just going to find a spot right here to my right. There it is. So seen it on the dash. You can see it right there. You can see it right here. Start. I tell you, it is so close to that car. Ridiculously close. Nerve-wrackingly close. And she puts you in park. Alright, so as you saw when she was coming back, that so close to that car over there, kind of nervous close. But one of the main things that I wanted to, well, there's a couple of things I wanted to point out. I would never use auto park. I don't say never use. Rarely would I use the auto park function because it is so slow and precise, and there's been times where it's actually gone back and forth trying to get your car, whereas if it was a human driver, you just put it into drive, spin it real quick, and back, so it's like half the time. The other thing I noticed is that when I did this about a month ago, and I didn't make a video because I just wanted to try it out, and I heard that the gears in the steering wheel, in the steering column, when it spun, when the computer was parking it and it was spinning, it sounded very rough, like very grindy. And now, as you heard, it's actually quite quiet. And I'm wondering if that's because with the new update, they loosened the tension for autopilot, because idiots are crashing into things. So with the new update, I think it's 2018-24, that they've actually loosened the grip on the steering column, so that if you're driving along and it doesn't sense you, you actually got to give it a wiggle, and if you give it a wiggle just a little too much, it'll disengage. Unlike previous to that, you could give it a good honk and it wouldn't move. So I'm wondering if that's what's making the gears not grind as much, the new release. Anyway, so that was about it. I just wanted to show you that it is a pretty awesome tool to have. However, I don't think it would be used much, because it's just like a blind granny trying to park. And if there's cars behind you, you just get so frustrated. Anyway, you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye.